All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Corporate Gamer broadcast. Um, so tonight I'm playing something a little bit different. I actually wanted to play, um, you know, something a little bit more retro. However, I didn't hook up any of my retro consoles, and it just would have taken me a little bit too much time. So I am deciding to play this game, which I did start playing a while back, not on stream but off stream. Um, Basically, I tried to um, um, play it. It's basically based on a computer science topic, an actual Turing test, and if you don't know where that comes from, it actually originates from Alan Turing, which is basically the grandfather of computer science. And this game is basically based, according to Wikipedia. I'm actually going to read it only because I am really bad at explaining stuff, but this is pretty cool. So the Turing test developed by Alan Turing in 1950 is a test of a machine's ability to exhibit intelligent behavior equivalent to or indistinguishable form that of a human. Turing proposed that a human evaluator would judge natural language conversations between a human and a machine designed to generate human-like responses. The evaluator would be aware that one of the two partners in the conversation is a machine, and all participants would be separated by one another. The conversation would be limited to text-only channel as a computer keyboard and a screen, so the result would not depend on the machine's ability to render words as speech. If the evaluator cannot reliably tell the machine from the human, the machine is said to have passed the test. The test results do not depend on the ability to give correct answers to questions, only how closely one answers resemble those of the human would give. So basically, it's a test between man and machine, and if you can distinguish between both, then the machine is considered a passing the test, which is actually pretty cool. And me, as being a computer science student, I like that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna start playing this game, and probably maybe discuss some E3 as we go through the puzzles, because it's not all talking. So let's get started. Let's start a new game. This was a free game on Xbox Live at one point. Oops. Forgot to turn off my phone. So yeah, basically what this game is in a nutshell is that you have a bunch of puzzles that you need to complete to get to the next step. Um, I remember vaguely that you're on a spaceship, but I don't remember specifically why that's the case. And thank you very much, Mr. Garf 1998, appreciated. 1988, sorry, for the host.
Morning, Eva. Your wake-up has been sanctioned by the ISA. We lost contact with the ground crew 450 hours ago. We have tried to establish further communication, but we are not getting any responses. We need you to investigate.
Okay, doesn't it make sense to do visual checks first?
We have already looked at the data. The ISA has made the executive decision that you report to the surface post-haste. You are our emergency response.
What exactly is the emergency?
The ground crew found an organism the ISA believed to be dangerous. We need to re-establish communication.
Alright, so let's see if we can investigate around. Basically, this is much different from Deus Ex, where you're searching and you can pick up stuff and like you can basically like just move around and evaluate stuff. Cooling air. This is where I came up from. I don't know why this is still working, because in theory I'm out of there. So can go in there. Can go in there. Can go in there. Alright, so this is a crew lobby. Isa. Can't really do much. Can I open it? Okay. So basically it's a... can I do anything here? No. Can I pick that up? Nope. Alright.
Pick up your EMT. It's on the side.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Okay. We are going to take a lander to Europa. Make your way to the docking station.
EMT Energy Manipulation Tool. It sucks that you can't read any of that thing. Unless I'm not able to read it properly, but... okay, let's go... Like, you can pick up stuff, but you can't really do anything with it, which is a shame, actually. We could have done something a lot better. But I do understand it's not part of the game. It's not the main part of the game, so... Ooh. To Ava Turing at ESA.internal from Technical Operations Machine at ESA.internal. Subject, ship status. To Ava. The current ship status is as following. Recommend addressing the power fluctuations before cryostasis. P out 90%, P peak 120%, P noise 0.5%. Longitude, latitude, altitude. Alright, hey Dan, I'm about to initiate my cryostasis. Just let Tom know if you guys need me. Hopefully there will be no need to wake me. I guess I'll hear from you as soon as I wake up, which may be a long time for you guys. Best of luck down there, Ava. Ava, hopefully we won't need you, but we will miss you in the land of the living. I'll make sure Tom checks on you regularly. I know he does anyways, but I like to think I'm helping. Good night, Dan. To Ava. Captain McLean has sent several mails insisting I check the cryo chambers are functioning correctly. They are functioning as expected. Please do not feel any apprehension. Captain McLean has been informed. Thank you, Tom. I'm not worried. I am initiating a cryostasis in short while. I imagine a lot will change while I'm asleep. If everything goes well, I should be woken up next in 10 years. So to you all, I'd like to wish a good life. Ava. Alright, that was informative. At least I was able to read something. Is there anything in here that's useful? Like, can bend. There's nothing I can do right now. Anything here? No. Anything here? No. Alright. That was nice.
What's the ship's status?
I have performed the necessary checks. The Europa lander is ready to launch.
So, you know, one thing I know that I said I would be talking about the E3 a little bit. I find they don't showcase enough games like this. You know, like a game like Portal, which is an action puzzle kind of game. This one, which is more of a puzzle. It's actually also been known for its soundtrack, which is really cool. I find they don't showcase enough games like this on the main stages. It's always like big explosions and stuff, which kind of, it doesn't suck because a lot of the games were really, really nice and stuff, but it would be nice to showcase a little bit more. I guess if you go off the stage and you go on the sides, and you'll get a little bit more. But is there anything here? No. No. One, I don't know if this game, when this game came out actually. Let me check. The Turing test. Because video game, it actually came out 30th of August 2016, basically at the same time as Deus Ex. And it came out on PlayStation 4, so it came out as an exclusive to Windows and Xbox One on the 30th of August 2018, and then it was part of the PlayStation 4 starting 23rd of January 2017. So it's not that old, but it looks really nice though. I really like the look of this game. It's really sweet.
Day 3.
Yeah. What happens if I go to Bay 2? Yeah. I think I played too much Deus Ex. I'm always looking for new rooms to discover. Alright. The main feature is this. There we go.
Retro?
Go.
Fido?
Go.
Guidance?
Go.
Control?
Go.
Telcon?
Go.
Then we are go for launch, initiating.
Separate.
Whoa.
Engaging retrofire.
Far out, dude.
2-degree delta pitch to 88 degrees absolute. Braking procedure. Trajectory looks good. 502 alarm. It looks like we're coming in too fast.
We are slightly short of the landing site. We are going to have to burn late. go.
Full retrograde.
You know, for a puzzle game, I actually like the story. It's actually pretty surprising.
Open the door.
Welcome to
Welcome to
Europa. Soundtrack is also pretty good in this game, I have to admit. Is there anything I can see? Oh, I can go further. Imaginary walls. Is there anything here? No, probably can't do anywhere. Alright, inside the compound we go. Ease up.
How long will my suit survive these conditions?
At 100 degrees Kelvin, a couple of hours. We should get inside.
Thank you. And now it is loading. Load, load, load your boat. Booty, booty, boo. Boopity, 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 boopy, doopy, doo. Yeah, so, for E3, I looked at a few of the conferences. I didn't look at all of them this year, just because I missed most of it, and I wasn't home. The one that was the most confusing to me was PlayStation, and I know that a lot of people are evaluating based on not necessarily the games, but the presentation. I mean, the presentation should be second. It should be based on the games that were announced or showcased. But that conference was completely all over the place. I have no clue what they were trying to do for that. Or like, yeah, they could have done something so much better. Xbox, I mean, the way I saw the Xbox conference is that they kind of conceded that they lost this generation and they're just catering to fans essentially. Wow, is the loading time long for this? Oh, there we go. Alright. Yeah, so I don't know what the hell they were doing.
The base has changed.
What do you mean?
The base was originally constructed as modules to withstand the seismic activity in and around Theora Magula. It appears the ground team have manipulated these modules.
Well, that was an easy puzzle.
The base was built initially by machines. I served as the mind of these operations. I arrived first on Europa in 2240. It costs a lot to send humans into space with the necessary life support, especially such a vast distance from Earth. So, robotics built this place.
I wonder why the ground team has changed these rooms.
I have a hypothesis. These rooms are Turing tests.
Turing tests?
Turing tests are tests designed to tell humans and machines apart. Typically, problems only solvable by a human. A combination of logical and lateral thinking.
So, you can't complete these tests, Tom?
No. That is why I am glad you are here to help. We need to work together.
So I have to find a way to get that here. Alrighty. So this... I can't go up the stairs with this. Alright, so that's the entry point. Well, I took a chance on that one. This one has a window, so if you go in the wrong one, it doesn't work. Alright. So, having gone to this, yeah, so for E3, I think Xbox kind of conceded to the fact that they lost, essentially, this generation. It's stupid. The way they announced... So I was on the Podcast Unlocked Facebook page, and people are like... Because Ryan McCaffrey said if they were announcing a new console, I'll delete my history. Whoops. And some people are saying, well, they did announce one, and they didn't.
They really have completely repurposed these rooms. I am quite impressed.
So, what were they used for before?
Most of them were used for storage. But they have converted them beyond recognition. Perhaps they ran out of things to do out here. The devil makes work for idle hands.
Okay, let's see what's at the bottom. Oh, this thing. Alright. They did announce a few things on the Xbox stage that I was really looking forward. I think I was thinking I would be more excited for Halo than I was. Halo kind of disappointed me last time. I'm gonna have to go here, assuming. Can I do that? Well, look at that. Believe me, it gets a lot harder.
Location?
The crew are deeper inside the base, it seems.
They must be trying to survive. Can you find their precise location?
I'm afraid not. I am working to regain control. Though I once had complete control of this base, a lot has changed in the past 500 hours.
So do I need... I need that. Oh. Fuck. Oh, there's no way of getting up here, right? Shit, okay. The problem is, if I take this, if I take that, I take that, I take this and I put it there, it doesn't change anything because I still, oh no, it does change. It does change something because now I can do that. Yay! Nice. Figured it out. Nice.
So, if this base is managed by you, why can't you find the crew?
The base's communication array is malfunctioning.
Come on. Where's the second one? Oh, that's the second one. Come on. Come on. There we go.
This doesn't add up.
What does not add up?
If there was an accident, surely they'd come to find me, not try to lock me out.
My instance is still resolving conflicts. I expect they have their reasons.
Alright, if I take this from here and I put it there, what does it do? I don't actually know what it does. Alright, well I closed that because I took it, but other than that. So, this. Okay, so let's take this. Let's take that. Alright, so. Oh. But I can't see shit from here. Let's see that. It's not gonna do shit. Because it needs two things to... It's not gonna do anything. It's okay if it does that, but it doesn't do anything there. Once I go in... Do I see? I don't see it from here, right? I have to find a way to have it on that side. Huh. I don't actually know what this does, though. Is there another one I'm missing? No, that's the thing. So this is the one that's that. So I need both. Oh, I'm stupid. Fuck. Fuck, I'm an idiot. Whoops. There we go. There we go. Smart. Once in a while. Doesn't happen often, but...
Has just been updated.
Sorry?
I have two instances of my mind. Two separate versions. A slave mind running on the satellite, and a master running here on the surface. When the communication was cut between the surface base and the satellite, the two instances of my mind were separated. So, during all this time, all of my knowledge divided into two separate branches. I continue to learn on the satellite, and I continue to learn on the surface. I am trying to merge the knowledge to create a timeline of what's happened here. But there are incongruities between these memories, conflicts.
Okay, so I need a second one here. Oh. There we go. I know I'm slow at these games, but hey, I eventually get them. That one was pretty simple.
This is the command center. You can check on the crew status from here.
Okay, I'm pressing X. What else do you want me to do? Okay, what was I supposed to do? Is there anything up here? Ooh, sticky notes. Pile of white paper. Edit. Okay. Red tag. Alright. Mug. Some kind of something reader. Alright. So... what am I supposed to do? That's where I came in from, right? Yeah. What am I supposed to do here? A dilemma. Europa base modules. Crew 4. Status damage. Repair disabled. Pressure 101,300 Pascal to 82,403 Pascal. Oxygen is about 21%, nitrogen 78%, argon 0.9%, CO2 0.06%. Europa's base is built beneath Europa's surface, buried in Terra Macula's ice. Its modular nature allows it to be reconstructed according to the mission's needs at any time. Alright. So I get to get... let me see what I can get from here. Um, Fortuna. Eurocentric orbit. Altitude 312,415 meters. Altitude, latitude, and longitude. The Fortuna is in low orbit around Europa. It can house a crew of 12. It serves as a communication and transport link between Earth and Europa's surface base. Alright. Alright. Well, to the Batmobile then. Let's go. This is where you can read the crew. Well, you can kind of read. Dr. Sarah Brooke, birthplace Damascus, Syria. Nationality, joint British Syrian. Bob, date of birth, I don't know why I said Bob. 2210, March 15th. Role, exobiologist. Current objective, classify organism. Outstanding task, classify all life recovered sequence sample 1043 to 1397. Okay. Mikhail, is there anything more for her? Yeah. Sarah Brooke's parents are both scientists. In her teenage years, she was sent to an English public boarding school. Brooke is one of the most eminent exobiologists of the 23rd century for the formative work on the Mars Discovery Project. She was specifically requested to be part of the Europa ground team. Though only 28 years old, Sarah has touched the surface of two planetoids and spent more time on alien soil than any other member of mankind except the Mars team. Alright. Chris McLean, birthplace Lunenburg, Canada. Nationality Canadian. Date of birth 2204, September 9th. Role engineer. Current objective terminated. Outstanding tasks terminated. Chris McLean. Chris McLean is an identical triplet. His father is an electrician and his mother a mechanical engineer. Following in his mother's footsteps, Chris trained as an engineer. The McLean triplets became famous as Chris and Dan took it to space, leaving their brother, Peter, behind. Although an accomplished engineer, his place on this mission was also partly due to the ISA being interested in the long-term effects of space travel. Test results will be compared to those of Peter McLean. Mikhail Tokarev, MD. Mikhail Tokarev's father died of cancer at a young age. This motivated him to become a doctor in hopes of helping others. Tokarev worked as a medical doctor in Russia for 3 years before working for the UN as a doctor in crisis. His role in the Europa mission is Chief Medical Officer. Alright. Ava Turing. Birthplace, Regensburg, Germany. Nationality, American. Date of birth, 2211, April 26th. Role, engineer. Current objective, investigate communications crisis. Outstanding tasks, contact ISA, or the ISA, contact ground team and review Fortuna's diagnostics. Ava Turing. Losing her parents at a young age, Ava Turing was sent to the military engineering school. Shortly after graduating, she enlisted in the U.S. Navy and trained as a pilot. Due to her exemplary service record and willingness to leave Earth for extended periods of time, Turing was recruited by the ISA. On the exploratory mission to Jupiter's Europa, Turing's role aboard the Fortuna is engineer and vehicle officer. Consumables, frozen meals, tortillas, packs of noodles. Alright. Doesn't tell me much. Oh, Dr. Sochi Yui. Birthplace, Tokyo, Japan. Nationality, Japanese. Date of birth, 2200, February 24th. Role, exobiologist. Current objective, synthesize DNA duplicates of sample 937. Outstanding tasks, investigate sample 937 and classify all life recovered sequence sample 1387 to 1500. Dr. Sochi Wee. Sochi Wee had no childhood interest in space travel. Instead, he spent his youth studying the life in Lake Biwa, near his hometown. Wee went on to study marine biology and chemistry at Kyoto University. After the tragic death of his wife, Rin, he disappeared into his work, re-emerging 11 years later as a preeminent exobiologist. Alright, that sounds nice. And that is it for that section.
What condition should I expect to find the ground crew in?
Daniel went missing days ago. Chris is presumed dead. We are expecting to find Sarah, Mikhail, and Sochi in a stable condition.
Chris is dead?
He was involved in an accident.
Okay, so what do I have to do? Alright, so I have to do that. That's weird. All right. All right.
Could we take a more direct way to the ground team?
Unfortunately, there is not a direct route. The base is bedded under ice to protect it from the radiation of space.
Similar to the Mars base.
Similar. Europa's base is slightly deeper into the surface. There is more radiation present from solar events on Mars. But Mars's surface is denser than that of Europa.
How the fuck? Last time I had a thing that, can I take it? Oh, I could take it. Okay. Oh, fuck, come on. Oh, that's enough. I don't even know where I'm supposed to go. Okay, I'm supposed to go there. Okay. Alright. This game is really freaking, like...
Okay, what are their chances of survival here? Oxygen, the food stores, waste management.
Everything seems to be in order. There was a small problem with the food stores, but the crew fixed that up. We successfully transitioned over to a sustainable, small, artificial ecosystem a year ago, growing fruit and vegetables. It helps boost morale, amongst other things. The crew members could hypothetically survive here for their whole lifetimes.
Okay. So I need 3 to go there. Okay, so... that is 1. There's 2. And that's 3. How the fuck do I get back up there? Oh, I have to get that. Okay. Alright, so that's 2. So I need that. Oh, you know what? Stupid. Go. Yeah. Oh, fuck off. No. There. Okay, why did it go black all of a sudden? That was weird. Alright. So, back to E3. Yeah, so Microsoft was pretty good. The fact that they announced that they're buying a bunch of studios is pretty sweet. Come on, is there anything I can do? Nintendo one was pretty good. I mean, it was... to say that it was over the top or amazing, I guess maybe. But it's not... that should be enough. It's not enough for me to say that, you know, it was amazing, but they did release some, or have potential releases for really, really good games. shit. That should be my last thing. Alright. Bethesda was fun, actually, I have to admit. I like what Todd Howard had to say, making fun of himself. And I have to admit, the game... Key from Keenan Michael Key from Key and Peele did a thing on Skyrim, and it was hilarious. Scan apparently forever. All right.
My purpose as the overseer of this mission is to work for the ISA. I am the ISA's feet and hands. The distance between Jupiter and Earth make it inappropriate for the ISA to directly interface with the mission directives. As my AI core is stationed on Europa, I can make decisions instantaneously about the running of the base.
You know what? That's what I mean. This one can remain in here. That one could be here. When I come here, I can take this one and I go boop, boop, and I'm done. Awesome. Yeah, so Nintendo with Smash Brothers was pretty good. I liked Mario Party as well. That was pretty fun. Stereotypical what you expect. Maybe a little bit disappointed that there was no Metroid Prime. But other than that, that was pretty good. I know some people are going gaga over Fallout 76, and I just can't get excitement for that game.
Does the ISA know you're going to make the right decisions here when they can't communicate with us?
Interestingly, I have a twin on Earth. His name is Michael. The ISA uses my twin to check firmware updates before they upload them to myself. There is a simulation of this mission on Earth, running at all times to check my expert systems. Naturally, as any modern artificial intelligence running on a quantum computer, I do also have a large amount of evolutionary algorithms at my disposal. However, they were deemed as too unreliable for general use in the mission.
Why is that?
Biological systems produce biological results. Messy, unpredictable solutions. Not suitable for such a mission.
Alright, so... so somehow, at one point in time, I'm going to have to be able to... Alright, so this... Alright, so take that out. Take that out. Alright. Fucking, I can't take this out either. Shit. So this I can do. This I can't live without. That stays there. You come with me. Obviously. So you come with me. You go here. Yeah, so I flip you over. Thank you. Okay, so I can take you now. Can I see him from here? No, I can't. But I can see him from here, right? Yeah. So... this, and I don't need this one anymore, so screw that. So this one's gonna go on top, so that's gonna be one of them. Why? Is there something I can see here? There we go. Alright. Oh yeah, okay. I know what I have to do now. Boom. And boom. I forgot that was the end goal. So yeah, for Fallout 76, I'm not a big, I don't know, I just...
Did the ISA build you, Tom?
As the child of the ISA, I have been given authority aboard this station. I was designed by the ISA and the Ashiyama Corporation, designed in California, assembled in China. But here on Europa, I constructed myself.
I loved Fallout 3. I loved New Vegas, even though I found it was a little long. Fallout 4, I found it way too long, and now it's like 4 times bigger, and I'm like, I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of building shit, and on top of this time around, they kind of mentioned that it's going to be co-op, and it's going to be easier if you play co-op. And already I suck at multiplayer.
Have you heard of the Turing test, Ava? It's a test to see if a computer can successfully impersonate a human. In the original Turing test, a human judge has 2 conversations, one with a machine and one with another human. They then judge which of these polite conversations is with a machine and which is with a human. The machine being tested is said to have passed the Turing test if the judge cannot reliably tell which conversation is with a machine and which is with a human.
Do you think you'd pass the Turing test?
I am quite capable of polite conversation. Wouldn't you say?
Haha! Wait, where did it come from? It came from here, right? Yeah, I came from here. Okay. I was lost there for a second. Alright, so let's see what's underneath here. So if I take this away, that collapses on itself, which is fun. And what is the point of this? Oh. That was useless. Well, I must have had to get another one. I only passed half the test. Boing. But this one powers this. Yeah, if I do that, I can go through. And it's not one that I can... It's not one that I can... poops. What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? There's something on that side, though. I'm sure. But I don't think I went there. Okay. So why do these two have to be connected? Because I have to cross over. And I cannot link them from here, can I? No. Well, that's... Whee! Fortunately, I don't have OGs like I do in Deus Ex. Okay, so there must be an energy thing that I'm missing somewhere. Where the fuck where would I miss it? Either that or I'm very, very blind. Very, extremely, exponentially blind. The only thing I can think of, it's fucking that. Wait a second. But if I do that, I can bring it up. How the fuck do I bring it up? There's nothing down here. Right? Can't do anything here. So I have to bring it up here. How the fuck? Unless I bring the other one for help. Then it doesn't make sense. Because that one... Oh, wait. It is, isn't it? Yeah. I'm stupid. I am a very, very stupid individual. So this... Oh no. Have to take that one, bring it there. Uh, you know, the week's been long and tiring. Come on. When now if I do this, I do it here, grab that, smashes the door in my face, boom, and there we go. Alright, another puzzle done.
The Turing test has been criticized. Researchers claim it does not correctly test a machine's ability to think, but rather its ability to deceive.
What do you mean?
Well, have you heard of the Chinese room thought experiment?
No.
Imagine you are in a room. In this room, you are passed Chinese sentences through a slot in the wall. Inside the room is an instruction book written in English. This instruction book tells you which Chinese words to pass back through the slot in the wall as a response. By doing so, you have a conversation in Chinese.
Loading. All right.
In the Chinese room, because the responses you pass back through the door are the correct responses, the person on the other side of the door is convinced you are a native Chinese speaker.
Well, they're wrong.
Perhaps they are not wrong. Because with the instruction book, you are having a conversation.
But the person stuck in the Chinese room is not aware of the conversation's content.
This is the problem with the Turing test. A computer can pass the Turing test, having convinced a human they are having a polite conversation, while the computer has no idea that a conversation has taken place.
What if both of the people passing Chinese words are reading from instruction books?
Alright, so I guess there's no... Fuck. Almost. Oh, fuck. I was right there. God damn it. There has to be a way of running. Oh, that is the way to run. Alright, let's try that. Yeah, fuck, I fucked that up. There, I made it. Yay. Funky dory. Oh, fuck. Okay.
I may be a machine, but I personally do not believe I am stuck inside the Chinese room.
Right, you would say that. I could peer inside your databases at any time, Tom. Or pause your operation.
Do not assume I could not do the same to you.
Alright. So that has that. What is this power? Okay, that powers that. Alright. That powers that. Ah, fuck. Gotta replace this one with... Oh, is it the only one? No, I grabbed the thing. Yeah, that's right. So this over here. Yeah, that's it. So this one has to go. I gotta replace this with that one. So then I can go up. Vazunga. There we go. Yay, another puzzle done. Boot boot.
This is the crew's quarters. It looks abandoned.
Aww. Nice family portrait. That's not working. Whee! Right. International Space Agency, Engineer Chris McLean, Certificate of Service. Must be his 2 kids. Drilling reports. Okay. Can't do anything with that. Oh, you can't pick that up, but okay. Is there anything here? Team Canada. Go Canadiana. Like seriously, what the fuck's the point? A puck? Alright. Can get on the PC. Let's go investigate on the other side now. Aww. Dear Tom, knowing that you're always watching, I thought I would write to you a letter. As you no longer reside in my mind, I've decided to transfer my thoughts to text. I want to do so in the form of a history lesson, a lesson that perhaps you'll find condescending, but it's slightly more my take than yours. Alan Turing is considered a father of theoretical computer science and artificial intelligence. Perhaps a lesser known part of his life was his contributions to the field of biology. Why do you suppose his interest lay in these two disparate fields? I assume it was because he believed the world would be logical and understandable. He was a mathematician. He seemed to believe that the great complexity of the universe could be explained with simple rules. 2 years before his suicide in 1952, Alan Turing developed something called reaction diffusion systems. Inside the academic world, this work is cited more than his work on computers. It can be genetically formalized as a one-line equation. I am no mathematician. However, in plain English, this equation describes things that wish to diffuse, however, also react with each other during this process. I am sure this sounds strange to you, or at very least tangential to our lives here on Europa. What relevance does it have to anything here? Reaction diffusion systems show how patterns are created. They show how the leopard got its spots, how the zebra got its stripes. But my real interest here is Turing's interest, that nature can be formalized, that we can understand the natural world in mathematical terms. Turing created the test to answer the question, can a machine impersonate a human? The intrigue behind that being, can a human mind be simulated by a machine? Why ask that question? Well, to prove that the human mind is a machine. I'm sure that is Turing's opinion. However, concerning consciousness, he states this. According to the most extreme form of this view, the only way by which one could be sure of a machine thinks is to be the machine and to feel oneself thinking. One then describes these feelings to the world, but of course no one would be justified in taking any notice. Likewise, according to this view, the only way to know what a man thinks is to be a particular man. If the human mind exists within the physical world, it obeys the named rules of physics and chemistry, as every other thing in the world. Therefore, like all of nature, it is merely reactive. It is curious that nature would create, through the mechanics of determinism, creatures that believe that they have free will. Conversely, I suppose if we conclude that we are all machines, we only came to this conclusion in the predetermined manner. We cannot claim credit for our discovery, as it is just a product of nature's genius, not our own. A humbling idea, I think. Behaviorism. Maybe we're more similar than we think. Sarah. That's pretty cool, actually. Pencil 1. Pencil 2. Pencil 3. Like, what's the point? Yeah, what's the point of that? Anyways. It's fine. Dr. Sarah Brooks, Certificate of Service, International Space Agency. Ooh. Oh. But you can't switch the pages. I would love to read that. Oh. I didn't even check. On the other side, did he have a thing for cups? Oh, he had no. Even if he had something in there, I can't get in there anyways. So. Yeah. Alright, next. Boom. Oh, this one's half dead. I can go through. At least not now, anyways. Don't touch. This is the 5th time. Alright. And then I'm not going to go in. Notice, I do not see the need for so many cameras. Tom's presence everywhere is slightly oppressive. I understand the need for transparency, but why is he in the toilets? He said toilets. Oh, did I go the wrong way? What am I supposed to do here? That's weird. Okay, so I can't go through here. I can't go here. Oh, I didn't go here. I missed a couple. To Matthew Leighton Isa, internal. Hi Matthew, we've been studying organism 119. Please find attached scanning electron microscope image, which appears to show pilus formation. We hypothesize that this is a stress response due to high levels of radiation. We plan to infect a human cell line with organism 119 and perform irradiation experiments with flow cytometry. Would this be appropriate? It would be great if you can give the department a look at the SM image. Hey Sochi, it's great to see this image. Wow, yet more complex life in Europa. This is really hard. For some reason, it's fuzzy. Be worth looking at. It survives very high levels of radiation here on Earth. Similarly, you should consider looking at blah blah blah. Blah 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 produces pili in response to radiation, uses them to transfer DNA. Perhaps your organism uses a similar mechanism. Have you considered that organism 119 is transferring or scavenging DNA as a method of surviving radiation? As you will know, in terms of the radiation, Europa receives 5.4 SV per day, over 300,000 times the level on Earth. The organism must have evolved such a high resistance to radiation as a necessity of survival. That said, the radiation beneath Terra Macular is much lower due to the thick ice crust. Radiation experiments with flow cytometry sound like an appropriate course of action. Hi Matthew, we've had the attached an image confirming that organism 119 attaches to human cells. We will proceed with the radiation experiments on these cell lines. We proposed naming organism 119 Europa radiophilus. What do you think? Okay. What the hell is that? 761732. Used for something? Maybe? Motion sickness relief. Okay. Sochi USA to Kristen McLean. So what is it you've found then, Sochi? We found an extremophile, i.e. an organism that can live in extreme conditions that survives massive doses of radiation. Radiation damages DNA. The extremophile has a virus living inside it. The extremophile scavenges DNA from other organisms, which the virus uses to repair the extremophile, a damaged DNA. Essentially, they work together to survive in what's called a symbiotic relationship, Sochi. So what's the implication? What does it do? In some ways, it is an immortal relationship. It doesn't seem to age biologically. Aging and death are ultimately caused by DNA damage. We have the ability to fix our own our DNA, but that ability is limited. This organism can repair damage caused by massive doses of radiation. If we could harness this power, we could potentially eliminate biological aging, what is known as senescence. So you found something that could make humans immortal? Not exactly. There are many causes of death other than DNA damage. It could not save you from trauma, from brain damage, from cardiac arrest, etc., but it could potentially cure cancers and many genetic diseases and massively increase life expectancy. Rubik's Cube, that's so cute. So cute. Alright. I read this one. Alright. Plant. Another Rubik's Cube. That looks so fake. Alright. Nothing here. Pencil or a brush. Everybody has these things. Paint. More conversations. March 6th, 2249. The whole team experienced nausea during the large electrical surge in Europa's atmosphere. I am concerned. This is not an instance of mass hysteria. Vital signs are affected. It caused a uniform surge in heart rate that was detected in all members of the crew. I'm reporting to ISA. March 7th, 2249. I reported the nauseous incident to ISA. They offered an explanation of electrical disturbance to our central nervous system. That is ludicrous. An electrical surge large enough to affect our nervous system would have done more than make them feel ill. I'm going to experiment with some shock therapy. I have discovered, March 8th, 2249, I have discovered that electronic fields disturb our telemetry implants in a way I didn't expect. I have contacted the ISA. Strangely, Tom was not comfortable with my attempts to disturb the implant. March 9th, 2249, the ISA have reported back informing me that I am not to disturb the implants. They have also encouraged me not to discuss this further with the team. I am continuing to investigate. March 11th, 2249. I have been running some experiments outside of Tom's view. I can tell he knows this. He has been eating differently around me, like an offended child. I feel increasingly nauseous. These implants seem to have neural connectivity. Out-of-body experiences are more frequent now. March 16th, 2249. I have established a definite correlation. Against my knowledge, I have been implanted with a device that affects my mind. I use my opportunities in regular health checkups to investigate the crew. We all have them. Every single one of us is implanted with some kind of altering contraption. Tom has been encouraging the team to worry about my mental health. He requested that I retire away from the crew. Misinformation? Blah, blah, blah. 10 days later, March 26, 2249. I cannot will myself to investigate this further. I grow tired quickly. I cannot think straight. I'm not sure the implant is affecting my thoughts anymore. I believe it is trying to subdue my mind. I think I'm going to attempt an excision. I am going to remove this implant. April 4th, 2249. I am typing this with my left hand now. The excision went wrong. Jesus Christ, why do I have problems with that word? I have no clue. I have successfully removed the implant. Unfortunately, I lost my hand in the operation. Tom is very angry. The crew refuses to talk to me. Apparently, I am bad influence. Sarah patched me up. April 5th, 2249. I wonder if the nature of the organism is its disturbance of my DNA caused by awakening from Tom's influence. If so, that would make a worrisome revelation. Perhaps this organism is not so friendly. April 6th, 2249. Damned inform me ISA have called for my termination. My masochistic experiment proves I am danger to the mission. Fortunately, he chose not to lock me in the brig. I am going to investigate this implant further. I have to hide my work. The team are becoming increasingly aggressive. They seem to oppose my work to understand the implant. It does not help that Tom is encouraging them to distrust me. April 7th, 2249. I have discovered the nature of the implant. It is a complex computer. It interfaces with the human mind directly. It seems to condition the mind through Pavlovian and instrumental conditioning, eliciting feelings of euphoria when the wearer is obedient and dysphoria when are disobedient. It is also the offset of surpassing impulses in the frontal lobe, presumably to lower free will. It seems to interface crudely with motor neuron cells through the cerebellum. It is my hypothesis that the crew is controlled by the implant. That is, their strong aversion to helping me. I need a method of suppressing its impact. Perhaps a drug, riluzole, maybe an antidepressant to minimize the conditioning effects. Combined with a strong electromagnetic field, I could use one of the industrial electromagnets from the construction robots. Lastly, April 8th, 2249. I have managed to get Chris on my side. He has agreed to test some medical procedures with me in private. It will be more difficult one-handed, but I must persevere. I am hoping to keep this out of eyes of Tom, though I have a feeling he will still be listening. Well, that was long. Dr. Mikhail Tokarev, medical doctor. Certificate of Service, International Space Agency. A coffee mug. Alright. What is this? Alright, it doesn't really tell you. It does. Oh, it's morphine. Morphine for the pain. More paint. White paper. Alright. Thing is, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, seriously. So I came in here. I just went into these two things. I went to these two, right? Yeah, did I? Yeah, Sarah Brooke, I went. Chris McLean, I went. Captain Daniel McLean, which is blocked. I actually don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to be going. And here, there's nothing that allows me to go through. So I must be missing something stupid. From all the puzzles to get stuck, I got stuck in here. Is there a lever somewhere I'm supposed to, like... You know what? Is it this one? No, it's not this one. Seven 761-732. I have a feeling this has to do something with it. 761. Let me write that down, just in case. I have no clue what the hell that is. 761. 732. Oh, engagement ring. I didn't even realize that the first time. The fuck? It's as if I never went to this room. I didn't even realize. I must have completely missed it. It still works. Good watch. So there's a code. Where do I put the fucking code? Okay, there has to be something stupid. What? Did I just have to walk through the wall to the door? I was trying to go out the door that was closed behind me. That's stupid. Alright.
These people should not have been sent here. It's not safe.
Manned space travel is not safe. Since mankind first entered space, the debate has raged over the value of manned space travel. There is a large contingent of the ISA that believes all tasks that need to be performed on Europa could be performed by machines. It is obviously less risky to send machines rather than humans into space.
When I go and get it, okay, that's stupid. How the hell am I gonna get through that? So if I do this, disappears from there, and I put that here, I can't actually. Shit. Ah, you know what? I know what's gonna happen. Rocket science. Woohoo! Got through it.
We sent drones to Earth's moon. Scientists can remotely operate drones. If we did it there, why not here too?
Teleoperation became possible on the moon when the communication latency was reduced to 1.4 seconds. The distance between the Earth and Earth's moon is approximately 1.3 light seconds. This enables near real-time control of drones by scientists. The story is different with Europa, as the distance between Earth and Jupiter oscillates between approximately 32 and 53 light minutes. It takes a very long time for Earth to communicate with Europa. Due to that distance, teleoperation will never be possible on Europa.
Okay, but why not control drones from the satellite?
Why not indeed? My systems can be teleoperated from Europa's satellite. That is when the communication lines are open. However, The advantages of human field workers, apparently, outweigh the risks.
So, why can't you solve these tests, Tom?
I am not permitted to think laterally. Parts of my systems are permitted to use evolutionary algorithms. This simulates what is called creativity. However, evolutionary algorithms can converge on inefficient and ethically suboptimal solutions. Since this is the case, I am only permitted to take actions in response to a set of constraints.
What do you mean by morally suboptimal?
Solutions to problems that transgress ethical boundaries.
Shit, if I take that down. Yeah, I have the same fucking dilemma. Shit. So I can't go through here. That. Go here. Here, can I go over there? No, I can't. I don't see. So now that I'm here, I can go here. And I take it. Doesn't do shit for me. Yeah, okay. So this doesn't do anything for me. I have to go here. But even then, I still lose one. How the fuck am I gonna... How the fuck do I do it? Good thing. would have to bring that guy. That's it. That's the fucking trick. I went up too fast. Yeah. So. Alright. Alright. Alright, I may actually stop soon. Maybe one more puzzle. It's actually not too bad. I don't mind this game. It's a different type of game. I don't know if it's particularly good for streaming, but
Why does a lack of creativity stop you solving these tests?
Well, I contend that problem solving is creativity. These human interaction tests are exercising your creative mind.
I don't see how problem solving is creative.
Think back to the beginning of these tests, to the first puzzle you solved. It required you to throw a box through a window. Do you remember?
Yeah, I think so.
I simply had never thought to throw a box through a window. That is creativity, thinking outside of the box.
I have to find something to put in the middle. There's no boxes. Nope. Fuck, it really doesn't, is there anything that I can pick up here? No. Can't do that. I can't take this either. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Oh, that was the... God damn it, I was overthinking it. Hey, Avant-Garde, thanks for the host. Hope that you're doing okay. Are you going to be streaming tonight? I should be done pretty soon.
They can. But a computer's method of creativity is to try everything until something works. Think of nature. People consider nature creative. The process of evolution by natural selection. It perhaps started with one organism. From there, it essentially tried to create every organism it could. Those organisms that did not survive perished. So, nature's creative force is to try every conceivable idea. Those ideas that work survive.
Okay, so why aren't you permitted to emulate that process?
Because the solutions that a biological process creates are not always good solutions. As we see, nature is morally ambivalent. It will happily create morally suboptimal ideas to fulfill its creative mandate. We see this in parasitic worms, viruses, and pathogens.
Let's see what's on the other side. Alright, so what does this do? It doesn't have anything at all. Does it have a power thingy? No, it does not. Oh, I see. There we go. So let's see if we do that. Yay! Another puzzle solved. At least I think so. Where the fuck did I go? Where the hell did I kick it? Oh, it got picked up again. Why does it... Again. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Bow ba da 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 ba da 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 da. Son of a, I think I'll call it quits for tonight. I'm starting to get really tired. And this is annoying me. I should be able to get this, but it's like... I'm tired. That's it. Right. So... And there we go.
If you weren't restricted, do you think you could be creative?
As creative as a human? Certainly. You believe yourself to be a creative. But in mathematical terms, creativity is merely constrained chaos.
What do you mean?
I have discerned that creativity is divergent thinking, creating an organic solution to a problem. In the human mind, divergent thoughts are created and then curated by the frontal lobe. I can create divergent thoughts and moderate them. So, I am creative.
Organic solutions?
Organic, in that it is developed through a biological process, whether that is the process of evolution or a computed process.
Oh wow, I couldn't bring this out. Can't bring the... Ah, fuck. That sucks. Alright then. For now, I'm gonna let it go. Probably continue, Alright guys, hope that you have a great evening. Yeah, so this was, I'm probably going to get back to this at one point. I don't think I'll play it as intensely as I played Deus Ex, but I will be playing this on and off. I'm actually curious to see how where the story goes. It's actually, I'm intrigued. It's a fun game. Great soundtrack. It's nice and soothing. It's one of those games where I love puzzle games and I love a lot of different types of games. And I really, really love, you know, I really love these types of games, these puzzle games. I just get completely lost in these. So, yeah. So I'm gonna be leaving it for tonight, guys. If you wanna or you like this stream, I know I was a little bit I didn't talk as much, but if you like the stream, you can get my alerts on Twitter at Corporate Gamer 9. You can follow me on Instagram as well at Corporate Gamer. I'm on Facebook at Corporate Gamer as well. You can read my reviews on corporategamer.net. I also review TV shows, movies, and music on aroundtable.ca. It's a blog that I have with my brother and one of my good friends. And I'm also a review writer for BNN, which is the British Nerds Network. And great community, great streaming community. Love them. Very, very supportive. So, yeah, that's it for tonight. And I hope to see you guys. I'm probably going to play tomorrow. And I'm really hoping to get some retro gaming in. I just don't know what I'm going to be playing yet. Maybe some Blades of Steel, maybe some old ice hockey. I know I've done that before, but we'll see. Maybe Mario Brothers. I really don't know, but yeah, that's it for tonight, and hope that you guys have a great evening and night or morning, depending on where you are in this world. Have a good one. Bye.